And when you look at what the Hillsdale community education process has to offer, it is second to none. I'm very proud to share that we're preparing our students for the jobs of the future and for jobs that don't even exist yet. There's just so many different things that we can do that prepare our students for the opportunity and the chance to be successful in the future. My name is Dave Baker. I am the STEAM teacher. I work with students in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and we have just started a group of high school students that will pilot a class that we'll offer next fall for all of our high school students. There's a phrase that we see and we live by, and it's called expecting excellence. Our community expects things to be well done. Our teaching staff is very, very dedicated to meeting that excellence goal at everything we do and every way that we possibly can do it. We have students that are also very determined to be successful. When I look at where some of our graduates have gone in the last several years that I've been affiliated with the district, there's reason to be very, very proud and very, very happy with the things that are taking place here. Oftentimes I ask our graduates, were you well prepared for college? Were you well prepared for the workplace? How does that fit being enlisted in the military? And the response is, yes, Mr. Baker, we have been well prepared. We've been successful because we came from a community, from a school system that has made sure that we're ready for the next step. I think the most rewarding experience for me is I love to teach and I love working with students. And I have classrooms of students that come in, they're excited, they're ready to take on those challenges. Rarely do I have a student that isn't excited about what we're doing today in class. And so when you have students that are anxious and excited about learning, they want to accept the challenges of the future. They're not afraid to ask questions. That's really enjoyable. And I think that less than 1/2% of students ever reach the state finals, reach that highest level of competing at the state level. Yet this is a district that seems to be successful in accomplishing some of those high bar goals. And it is fun to work with students that work hard and see great success. And that's a combination of parent support, coaching support, teaching support, and the energy and effort that our young people put forward every day. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or on a field, you've got a lot of good things going here at Hillsdale. And I'm very proud to share that we're preparing our students for the jobs of the future and for jobs that don't even exist yet. But I can share that our 4th, 5th, and 6th graders are learning to identify tools. They're identifying 40 different tools. By the time our 6th graders finish this year, my hope is that all of them will have learned how to solder and do some of those very basic things. Our 7th and 8th graders are learning to do things such as fly drones and how to use power tools, whether they're cordless, whether they're something that is a bent tool such as a lathe or a 3D printers, the printers that we have for cloth, CNC routers that carve into wood. There are so many terrific things. They're learning about basic construction or engineering principles, and you can see that in addition to some of those things, we also have little creatures that learn how to walk. And so we want our students to be able to pick up on some of those, and with the Connect and the Legos and the motors and all the way to solar powered pieces, which we have and some of our students will be working with shortly. There are a lot of really neat things. This is an example of a piece that can be printed, it can be attached to the helmets. Our junior high students this year, one of the things that we did, we created those decals that we put on those helmets. And there's just so many different things that we can do that prepare our students for the opportunities and the chance to be successful in the future. The Hillsdale Difference means that, well, go back to expecting excellence. People expect it to be right, well done, expect that we'll continue to invest as much time as we can as teachers, This is a snow day. It's amazing how many teachers are here in the building today doing things to get ready, even though you could be at home, you could take a break for a day. The Hillsdale Difference is there are people here, there are students that are doing their assignments online. Every opportunity to make it what it can be has been made. I think that as a district we are so fortunate to have state-of-the-art facilities. We are in a situation where we're doing a lot of good things. I've worked with a lot of good teachers in a career of this is my 48th year as a professional educator. It covered a lot of different opportunities. And when you look at what the Hillsdale community education process has to offer, it is second to none. There are certainly excellent districts, and we are as good as any and better than most in the things that we are able to do with our students, and we are preparing them for the future. And I'm proud to be a part of that process. One of the real nice things is our class sizes are not huge, as in some school districts where I've been in, where I've had students had as many as 35 and 36 students in a class. We are a smaller community. We are a community where on the weekend when there's a play or a game or some activity, it's basically the big talk in town. And not only do you see parents, you see graduates, you see grandparents. It is a very close, tight-knit community, and everybody seems to know everybody or have a close affiliation with everybody, and that makes this community very special. It's grounded. There's a lot of pride. I enjoy looking at Facebook and seeing some of the things that grandparents write about their grandsons or their granddaughters, or events and activities that take place here. The number of compliments that we get, not just with our own grandson, but the students and the athletes and the actors and the musicians that they know here in our district. Virtually the support that the administration has given, gosh, I can't imagine any way where they haven't. And we have a board president that is so attached to the things that we're doing. The conversations that I've had with her have been tremendous, and that has been across the board. They are interested in how we can improve. They're interested in how perhaps others do it. They are quick to make sure that when we do things well, that they're recognized at various different levels and various different programs. So that has been high. This staff is a very warm, sharing, and dedicated staff, and we work together. We share ideas. We do what we can to make sure that when we can meet the needs of a student and we have some of those good ideas, we share those ideas among ourselves. So community support is amazing. I love going to sporting events and seeing a full gym or a full theater or a full music program, and of course our athletic program. All we have great support. And for example, at the beginning of this year, I shared some things that we could use in our classroom. And honest to goodness, I think that we've seen a couple $1,000s of contributions made. And so it's across the board. This is a community that loves their school. And it's just a full deck of everybody participating. And again, the phrase, expect excellence, fits this district, and that is the Hillsdale Difference.